Um, so we're going to get started as soon as I can get Beecher off your mat. Beecher, 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 hey, hey. Why is my collar not working?
It's lighting up.
Is it lighting up?
Lighting up.
I maybe just don't have it tight enough. Come here. Come here. Yeah, you lay down. Yeah, well, sometimes if I don't have it quite tight enough and his neck is very loose, he doesn't always feel it. Anyway, so we are going to get started with this soft flowing asana practice. We're going to start seated, and we're going to start with some cooling pranayama. And so I don't know if you guys do a lot of pranayama in moksha. I have been so long since I've done it. Oh, okay. So you don't only do moksha. Perfect. So we're going to start with Satali breath. And so Satali breath is a cooling breath where you curl your tongue like a straw. So you either curl it this way, and if that's not available to you, because not everybody can do that, then you can curl your tongue this way. And you're breathing, it's like you get your straw the sideways. So you're breathing, inhaling through your tongue, so it cools the breath and the moisture of the tongue. And then you close your mouth to exhale. So we'll do about 6 or 7 rounds. So you can go ahead and get started. And you can have eyes open looking to the horizon or eyes closed, however you're comfortable. Beecher. Hey. And just notice as you continue with your Satali breath that you might begin to feel that cooling sensation, and might even continue to feel that cooling sensation into the head. So the purpose of this pranayama is to not only cool the breath, but begin to cool the internal organs and cool the mind. When we've got a heat wave like this, we can start to hold that excess heat and fire, excess pitta in our tissues. And so we're going to be working to release that excess heat today. Let's do 2 more rounds. And then you can release that breath after your second round and just sit and breathe normally for a few rounds, just settling into your position, to your spot on your mat, into your space. Tuning into the sounds around you, the thunder that's hopefully going to bring us some rain. And then let your eyes open and bring your feet out in front of you with knees bent, just like I'm sitting, hands behind you. And we're just going to windshield washer our knees from side to side using our breath. So taking an inhale in center, and exhale, let your knees drop over to the right. And inhale, center, and exhale. So you're beginning to get a little bit of opening in through your side body as we shift from side to side here. And you can really kind of accent that stretch, lifting your heart a little bit as you stretch. And we're going to be working with some open twists like this that help to release the heat in the body as well. And as you look for where your drishti or your gaze should be, do one more ending on the left, and then we'll come to center. We're going to try and keep our gaze to the horizon rather than looking up, which also helps to calm down the pitta or the fire. And then come to seated with your legs crossed if that's comfortable for you. And we're going to do some twists with the upper body. So inhaling to reach up to the sky and looking to the horizon. As we exhale, twist right. So right hand out behind you, left hand in front of you. Inhaling up. And exhale left. So just moving with your breath, your speed of breath from side to side. And let the breath create your twist rather than commanding it with muscular action. We're really trying to keep things soft today. Let's do one more time to each side, and we'll end on the left because we started right. And then inhaling and releasing the hands down. Change the cross of your legs so that it feels the awkward way. And we're just going to inhale, lift your heart with hands behind you. Lift your heart a little bit. And then as you exhale, maybe you fold forward a little bit. And your forward fold might look like this, Alex. That's cool. Some of you, your forward fold might be deeper. And then we'll inhale. It's kind of like we're doing a different cat-cow almost. So inhaling, opening the heart, hands behind you. Exhaling, allowing a forward fold. Let's do one more like that. This time as you inhale and come up, we're going to make our way onto hands and knees for some rounds of cat-cow. So inhaling, opening the front body, and lift your gaze just to the horizon on your inhale. And then as you exhale, draw the belly in. Press the spine up, press the floor away. Let's just do 3 rounds like that. Nice, easy, just getting the spine moving. We're not trying to create heat. Our bodies are probably storing enough heat and fire from this last week. As you end this one, come back to a neutral tabletop. Extend your right leg straight out behind you. And then take it over diagonally over to the left. And then we're just going to breathe into that right side body. When we're working with side body opening, that helps also to release heat. And you can look over towards your left, or towards your toes on the left side. And breathe deep into that right side body. And then let's bring it back to center. And extend left foot straight out. Take it over to the right. You can look over your right shoulder towards your right toe, or your toes on the right side. Nice deep inhales into that left side body. And then bring it back to center. Inhale into cow pose. Exhale into child's pose. So option as we move, we're going to be moving in and out of child's pose and cow pose a lot through our moon salutations. When you come into child's pose, option to bend at the elbows and point your fingers up to the sky, which opens in the side body a little bit more. And if that's not appropriate for anything you've got going on in your shoulders, you can keep your hands in the regular position. Oh, I just knew it. Sorry about the ringing. My son is FaceTiming me from Australia again. It's like every time I teach yoga class, he calls. Let's inhale, rise up. Exhale, curl your toes under. Come into downward facing dog. It's your first down dog. Walk it out a little bit. And I'm going to offer you something a little bit different in your down dog. Normally we have quite a nice wide stance, the distance of a plank. Today you can shorten your down dog up a little bit, which makes it, it's almost like your body is the shape of a mountain, and you can imagine a snow-capped mountain. And your body is in that shape, that V shape. Take one more breath here. And use your exhale breath to step or walk to the top of your mat. As you inhale, lift the heart. Hands can come to your shins or fingertips to your mat. As you exhale, we fold forward, release the neck. And inhale to circle your arms wide. Rise high. Draw your arms up and into your heart center. Take a moment in mountain pose. And I'm sorry, I don't usually do this in class. My son just moved to Australia a week ago. They're on a weird time. I just need to text him and tell him not to keep calling me. that I'm in class. And I also don't usually teach Friday nights either, so.
They're still in the hotel room?
They're still in isolation in Sydney, yeah.
Kids moved?
Yeah, they're gone for 2 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yes.
I'm
Shh,
sorry to
shh,
hear that.
shh,
Okay,
don't make
never
me
mind.
get. All right, we're going to go through our moon salutation. So inhaling, reaching up to the sky, and you can invite a little back bend here if you want. Hands together, draw your hands to your forehead. And bring in that moon energy, that cooling blue light moon energy. Take another inhale here. And as you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of your mat. Drop your knee. And then as we inhale, just simply draw your fingertips back, open the heart, fingertips facing the earth, down towards the earth. And as we exhale, fold over your front leg, release down. This time, inhale, fingertips towards the earth like we did the first time, an option to reach up to the sky. Exhale your hands to your forehead. Bring in that cool moon energy, and we're going to do this a few times so you'll get the rhythm. Exhale down to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog, and you can do the shorter stance in your down dog if you wish. Take an inhale here. Exhale, drop your knees, come into cow for your inhale. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, child's pose. Option to bend the elbows. As we inhale, come onto your forearms. Stay as low to the earth as you can. We're going to glide forward into Sphinx. Opening the heart, releasing that heat. Take another inhale in your Sphinx. And as we exhale, slide the arms forward. Bring your palms together into arrow pose. Forehead touches down. Breathe into the belly. Feel the belly press into the earth. The inhale, slide your hands back under the shoulders. Rise up, cobra. Exhale back, child's pose. Inhale into cow pose. Curl your toes under. Exhale, we move into down dog. Let's take 3 calming, cooling breaths here in your down dog. If you're one of those people who likes visualization, begin to visualize that cool blue light of the moon here. A nice cool evening. We've been able to see the moon the last few mornings, even in the heat of the sun. So the two can exist like yin and yang, the sun and the moon, the light and the dark. On your next inhale, float your right leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, step that right foot up between your hands. Lower the back knee. Same sequence of our lunges. As we inhale, draw the hands back, lift the heart, gaze to the horizon. Exhale, fold over that front knee. Second round, inhale, hands back. And then reach it up to the sky, gaze to the horizon if you can. Hands to your forehead, bringing that moon energy to cool the mind. Exhale, hands come down. Lift the back knee, step forward. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, rise up or reach up. Maybe invite a back bend as you bring your palms together. Draw your palms to your forehead. Take an inhale and release your hands down. So that's one moon salutation. So we're going to do a few more. So inhaling to reach up, opening into a back bend if you wish. Exhale to the forehead. Moon energy cooling. Take another inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, step left foot back. Same lunge sequence, drop the back knee, Open the heart, draw the hands back, fingertips to the earth, lifting the heart. Exhale, fold over the knee. Inhale, draw the fingertips back again and circle up to the sky. Exhale to the forehead. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Lift the back knee, down dog. Again, option to shorten your stance into that snow-capped mountain if you wish. Take one more inhale. Exhale, drop the knees, cow. Exhale, child's pose, bending at the elbows if you wish. Inhale, forearms come down, slide, glide, stay close to the earth, come into Sphinx. On your next exhale, go ahead and extend the arms long, arrow pose. Stay for an inhale, and then draw the hands under the shoulders. Inhale, rise into your cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Bend the elbows if you wish. Inhale, cow. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths in your down dog or your shortened stance of the snow-capped mountain. Left foot floats up on your next inhale. Exhale, step it up between your hands. Drop the back knee, fingertips towards earth as you draw them back, open the heart. Exhale, fold over that knee, bow to the earth. Inhale, draw the fingertips back, circle up. Hands to the forehead, bring in that cool moon energy. Take one more inhale, exhale, hands to the mat. Lift the back knee and step forward. The inhale breath lifts the heart, lengthens the spine. Exhale, we bow. Inhale, circle wide. Reach high to the sky. Maybe invite your back bend and draw your hands to your forehead. Take a moment's pause and vision that cool moon. And exhale to your heart center, release down. Take another breath here. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's continue. Inhale to reach up. Hands to the forehead. Inhale here. Exhale, bow to the earth. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, step right foot back. Drop the back knee. Draw the fingertips back. Inhale, open, release that heat. Exhale, fold towards the earth. Let your head drop. Inhale, draw the fingertips back. Reach it up. And use your exhale to draw that moon energy to the forehead, cooling the mind. Take one more inhale. Exhale, drop the hands, lift the back knee, downward facing dog. Inhale, drop the knees, cow pose. Exhale, child's pose. Maybe bending the elbows or keeping the arms extended. Inhale, drop the forearms down, palms down, slide, glide across your mat into Sphinx. Opening the heart. Take an inhale, exhale, arrow pose. Breathe into the belly here. Feel the belly compress on the earth, the cool earth. Draw your hands back under the shoulders. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, down dog. Or your snow-capped mountain by shortening your stance. You choose. 3 breaths. Smooth Ujjayi breath, slowing the breath down. Try to release efforting and find some coolness and ease in your posture. The next inhale, right leg floats up. Exhale, step it up between the hands. Drop the back knee. Inhale, draw the fingertips back towards the earth, open the heart. Exhale, fold over your front leg. Release your head. Inhale, open again. And then reach it up to the sky. Exhale, draw moon energy to the mind. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Lift the back knee and step it forward. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise. Circle wide. Invite the back bend. And exhale to your forehead. Take an inhale. And exhale to your heart center. Release your hands. Take a few breaths in mountain. I can already feel the cooling of the air. It's all your moon salutations. Let's do one last one. Left foot this time. Inhale, reach up, invite your back bend. Exhale to the forehead. Inhale here. Exhale, bow to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step left foot back. Drop the back knee. Inhale, open the heart, fingertips to the earth. Exhale, fold over that front leg. Inhale, open again. This time reaching it up. Exhale to the forehead, draw in the moon energy, the cooling. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Or your snow-capped mountain with a shorter stance. On your next inhale, drop your knees, cow pose. Exhale, child's pose. Drop the hands down, slink forward, stay low to that cool earth as you come into Sphinx. Exhale, extend the arms into arrow. Breathe into the belly, feel the belly on the earth. Hands under the shoulders, inhale to cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths in your down dog. On your next inhale, float left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it up between your hands. Drop the back knee, last of the lunge series. Fingertips towards the earth, lift and open the heart. Exhale, fold over the knee. Inhale, open again. Reach it up to the sky. Draw in that moon energy to the forehead, cooling the mind. Stay here for an inhale. Exhale, release the hands down and step forward. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale to bow. Inhale, circle wide. Reach up, invite your back bend. Exhale to the forehead. Take an inhale. Exhale to the heart center and release your hands down. Take a couple breaths here in your mountain pose. And we're just going to move through some really gentle standing poses. So inhaling I'll give you guys a water break. Normally, I don't like when people drink water because it cools us, but we really need to cool today. So drink all you want through class. Let's inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the heart, and step back with the right foot. Stay up high on your toes. We're going to rise into crescent moon. So inhale, reaching up, or crescent lunge. Bring your palms together. Stay for an inhale. And the exhale, we draw that moon energy into the forehead, cooling the mind. Take one more inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to open for warrior two. So pivoting that back foot, opening for your warrior two. And again, try to let go of efforting. Let your warrior two be a little bit soft and flowing. And on your next inhale, flip that left palm, your front palm, move into peaceful warrior. And for this peaceful warrior, let your hand just be on your back leg rather than at the small of your back. Take a nice breath, release that heat in that left side body. Keep your upper body exactly where it is. And all we're going to do is we're going to pivot our feet to the back of your mat and slide that right hand into side angle. So just a different way of transitioning. Again, releasing heat in that left side body. Take an inhale here. As we exhale, we're just going to straighten that leg. Release your left hand to your shin, your ankle, the mat, and come into triangle pose. So you can reach that left arm up to the sky or overhead like you just had it. And again, we're working with side body here. Take one more breath. And then inhale, come all the way up. Turn your toes to the long side of your mat. Hands to your hips. Let's inhale, open the heart, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Slide your hands down your legs to your shins, your ankles, or the floor, your big toes, whatever is accessible to you. And staying in this forward fold just for 3 more breaths. You can have a tiny micro bend in your knees so that you're not hyperextending. And then on your next inhale, we're going to be leading with the heart rising all the way up. Nice flat back. Pause here just for a moment of present moment awareness. Feel that nice cool breeze. Turn your toes to the top of your mat. So your left toes to the top of your mat. Bend your front knee. Hands come down. Step back, downward facing dog. Drop the knees on an inhale to cow pose. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, slink low to the earth, come into Sphinx. Exhale, extend into arrow. Inhale, slide up into cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, down dog. Let's inhale, right leg floats up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it up between your hands. So rising into our crescent lunge or crescent moon on our second side, inhaling up. We could be in for a big storm here. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands together, draw them to your forehead. Stay here for an inhale. And we open for warrior two. Again, find some ease in your warrior two. Knee over your ankle. You know what? Make your stance a little wider, Alex, so that that knee stays right over your ankle. Thank you for coaching, Michelle. So let's flip that front palm, move into peaceful warrior. Again, the back hand just on your back thigh. Breathe into that right side body, make space, release all that heat, feel that beautiful breeze blowing through, taking away all that excess fire. Keep the upper body where it is. We're just going to pivot our toes, slide into side angle. One more breath here, and then we're just going to straighten the front leg and slide that hand to your shin, your ankle, or to the mat. Arm can continue reach overhead or reach it up to the sky, whatever is most appropriate for you. Again, we're working with side body here. On our next breath, we come up. Pivot your toes to the long side of your mat. Now, if you wish, I'm going to offer you a couple of options. Hands can be on your hips or intertwine your fingers behind your back if that's accessible to you. Whichever position of hands you take, inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward. Take one more breath here. We're not holding any of the poses for very long. Inhale, leading with your heart, rise up, press into both feet, come all the way up. Release your hands. Take a moment, again, for present moment awareness. Just noticing what you're feeling in your body. And then turn your toes to the top of your mat. Bend the knee, hands come down. Step back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, drop down to cow pose. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, slink low to the earth into sphinx. Exhale, arrow pose. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Sorry. Beecher. Sorry, I meant to say child's pose, but I got distracted. If you're in down dog, that's fine. We're going to meet there shortly. Beecher. Hey, Beecher. Inhale, cow. Exhale, down dog. Let's inhale, left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it up between your hands. We're going to rise. We're going to do that same sequence one more time on each side. Rise into your crescent lunge, crescent moon. I'm sorry, I think it's the storm that's getting him activated here. He's going to visit all of you. He's not usually afraid of the thunder. Take an inhale here. Exhale to the forehead. Inhale here. Exhale, warrior two. So now you guys know where we're going with this. Find your ease in your warrior two. Find your breath. Next inhale, peaceful warrior. Release the heat in that left side body. Keep the upper body where it is. Let's pivot the feet. Woo! Into side angle. Slide that right elbow down. So we're not going for our deepest pose that we can possibly do. We're just moving through this sequence. Opening the body. Let's move into triangle. Straighten the front leg. Either extended triangle or hand up to the sky. Next inhale, we rise up. Turn your toes to the long side. Take whichever hand stance, hips or intertwining your fingers for our forward fold here, using your exhale to fold forward. Tiny micro bend in your knees. Use your next inhale to lead with the heart. Come all the way up. Turn your left toes to the mat. We're just going to add one thing here. Bring your hands down to the mat. Plant your right hand. The left hand, we're just going to flip the palm and reach the fingers out behind you, open into a twist. And you could have your fingertips just reaching behind you, so not as effortful as when we reach all the way up. Take one more breath. Exhale, the hand comes down. Step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, cow. Exhale, child's pose. The inhale, we sling forward into our sphinx. Exhale, arrow pose. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cow. Excuse me, exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it up, our crescent lunge. Reach it up to the sky. Exhale to the forehead. Open into your warrior 2. Find that ease in your warrior 2. Efforting less. And then peaceful warrior, right hand flips up. Opening up through that right side body, releasing that heat, especially from the liver. That's the seat of pitta, of the fire. And then let's pivot our feet, keep the upper body where it is, move into side angle on your other side. Take one more breath here, and then transition into triangle, straightening that front leg, sliding your hand down the shin to the ankle or to the floor, either continuing to reach overhead or up to the sky. One more breath here. Use your next inhale to come up. Turn your toes to the long side of your mat. And last, forward fold here, hands intertwined or hands to your hips. Take an inhale, open the heart. Exhale, fold. Three breaths here. On your next inhale, leading with your heart, hands to your hips or hands still intertwined. Rise all the way up. Pause, release your hands once you're up. Turn your toes to the top of your mat. Hands come down. We plant that left hand. Open the palm of the right out behind you. Open to a twist. Open your heart to the right. Can you guys feel the breeze back there? Feels beautiful. Take one more breath in your twist. Exhale, release the hand down. Step back, down dog. This will be our last little flow. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cow. Drop your knees. Exhale, child's pose. Sling forward, stay low to the earth, that nice cool earth into your sphinx. Extend into arrow pose. Lift and open into cobra on your inhale. Feel that beautiful breeze. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths in your downward facing dog. When your 3 breaths are done, we're actually going to drop back down onto your knees for child's pose, but we're going to do almost like thread the needle in child's pose. So starting in tabletop, the right arm floats up, exhale, float it or slide it through underneath, and come into child's pose. If there's some reason why this doesn't work with your knees in child's pose, you can keep your hips high in tabletop as well. Take one more breath here. And then inhale, rise up. Next inhale, left arm floats up. Exhale, thread it through, and either tabletop legs or child's pose. So if you're in child's pose, that right hand that can be straight out in front of you, and you can walk it away as you press your left fingers away from you. On your next inhale, rise up, come back into your tabletop. And then make your way to a seat. So we're going to do kind of a variation of deer pose. Hopefully I don't get blown away up here. So deer pose, we're going to start with left leg out behind you and right knee in front of you. So it's kind of like this, basically. So the right knee will be the one that's forward. So we're just going to move your body towards that front knee bent. Some of you might go past that knee. Some of us are just going to fold forward over that front knee. Some of you are going to fold forward on the outside of that right knee. Some of you might stack your fists so that your forehead can rest on something. But take whatever feels good for you right now that doesn't cause a lot of efforting. Nice breaths here. And just feel into that left side body, that opening in the left side body here. Surrender and release. Your next breath, we're going to slowly come up. Keep that front leg basically where it is. We're just going to bring the back leg straight out in front of us. You might have to shift a little bit so you stay on your mat. So going into heart to knee pose or Janusirsasana. And we're just going to bend over that front leg here. So inhale, nice and tall and straight. So right leg still bent, yeah. And I mean, this might be where your forward fold is. That's okay. You could just looking for a nice, tall, straight spine. Some of you are going to begin to walk it down, but try not to round and try to get your head to your knee. Try to lengthen your belly up and over that thigh as though you're trying to draw your heart towards your knee. And you can even close your eyes so that you're not looking for any goal here. You're not efforting to get anywhere. Just folding forward whatever amount works for you today. And support yourself. And if you're really tight, this might be just orienting your body towards that straight leg. This could be your forward fold, and you could be feeling a lot of action there. And so go with sensation, not making the pose look like anything in particular. Hopefully this doesn't get so loud that you can't hear me, but let's take one more breath in this posture. And then use your next inhale breath to slowly come back up to an upright position. And then the right hand is going to come out behind you. We're going to begin to twist towards the right. And then we're going to press into that bent knee and lift the hips up. So it's kind of like a little bit of a side plank, kind of a little bit like a wild thing. And just really open up that front body. Feel nice expansiveness and release here. Take one more breath. And then slowly release your hips down. Beautiful. Straighten your legs out in front of you for a minute. Maybe shake it out before we move to deer pose on our second side. So I'm glad we got one side done before it starts to rain hard, so that if you can't hear me, hopefully you'll be able to remember or see what I'm doing, because sometimes that happens. So left knee is in front of you, the right leg is behind. We're twisting a little bit to our left over that front bent knee, and then fold forward wherever feels appropriate for you. Let your forehead rest on something. Maybe it's stacked fists, maybe it's all the way down. And just notice how that right side body feels. One more breath here. And then we'll slowly come upright. Take your time coming up. Once you're up, the back leg is going to come forward. Adjust so that you can stay on your mat. Into heart to knee pose. So we're flexing that straight leg. You can support yourself right here, just really lengthening your spine and twisting towards the straight leg. Or begin to find your forward fold, hinging at the hips and lifting up and over that front thigh. Really enjoy that beautiful, cool breeze swirling around you, releasing the heat of the week. One more breath here. And then slowly begin to make your way back up to upright, keeping the legs where they are. Left hand comes behind you as begin to twist the body to the left. And then pressing into that left knee, we lift the hips up. Opening through that right side body. Releasing all that accumulated heat of the week. One more breath. And slowly and mindfully release down. Both feet in front of you. Shake it out. And we're going to lower down onto our back for bridge pose. So if anybody's starting, nobody probably brought any sweaters, but if anybody's starting to get chilly, I know I didn't think I was going to need one. We're going to lie down for bridge, an open twist, and then shavasana. So hopefully nobody gets cold. We just want to be cool. So onto your back for bridge. Let your feet be hip width, your heels towards your sit bones. Hands at your side. You can either press your palms down into the floor as you rise up on an inhale into bridge pose. You can also intertwine your fingers underneath your back and press your forearms down. And you can also bend at the elbows, fingertips pointing to the sky, and press elbows into the floor. Let's take a few breaths here with the heart open, the hips lifted, releasing again the last of that excess heat. Take one more breath here. And slowly release down. Are your girls afraid of storms? Michelle? Are your girls afraid of storms? I'm just asking because I know some kids could be in a strange place. Before we get you into Shavasana, you decide if you want to. You're going to go? Okay. 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 So we're going to come in. Yes, that's okay. That's why I thought I'd ask before we get you in Shavasana. Who would have thought? Or you might be here for a while. Beecher, come here. Come here. Come here. We should have made it a 45-minute class. Come here. Come sit down. Come here. There we go. Good boy. Good boy. So, this is going to be your twist. Lying down. Whenever you feel comfortable, let your knees drop to one side and stay. Good boy. And then go ahead and shift to the other side. Move into Shavasana. have a rain meditation. Is that your daughter? It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Normally I would do a meditation, but I know you can't hear me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. There you go. We will have a match.